more mind rolls.
I am Mason Rosenthal.
I am Megan Mazurek.
And we will be your guides on this
radical
journey.
Human consciousness.
What is it? Consciousness is at once the most mysterious and the most familiar thing. What could be more familiar than your own subjective experience? The feeling of what it's like to be you from moment to moment. That butterflies in the stomach feeling when you go out on your very first date. Or the hot flash of embarrassment when you notice.
My fly is down.
But what exactly is consciousness? Who has consciousness? Why do they have it? Scientists have yet to come to any lasting conclusions. You see, it seems as if our reality is made up of two very different substances. On the one hand, we have the objective world of forms. And on the other hand, the subjective world of experience. But how do we bridge the gap between the two? In scientific circles, this is what we call the hard problem. Now, there are two approaches to the hard problem, the first of which is called
dualism, popularized by René Descartes in 1641.
With dualism, there is no problem. These two separate substances seem separate because they are, in fact, separate substances. One we could call the world of forms, with things like
atoms
and
molecules
building up into even larger and larger things like
pickles, babies, dinosaurs, bricks, the Time Warner Cable Building.
And on the other hand, a parallel realm of mind stuff. Things like
psychic energy, thoughts, feelings, pure consciousness, and even souls.
In the dualistic model, the immaterial soul enters the material body and causes a
reaction.
Pure consciousness, which is itself formless, enters the form of the body and causes a
reaction.
The non-physical will informs the physical body, causing a
reaction.
And then all these other energies, zoom, blam!
Reaction.
And Scooby-Doo and style.
Reaction.
Bacon chips.
Reaction.
And all this other stuff comes in your brain in the form of thought. And then suddenly you have the desire to speak.
I think, therefore I am.
This form of dualism is called Cartesian dualism.
Mind over matter.
You see, Descartes posited that the soul communicated with the brain in
the pineal gland, a small pine cone-shaped gland in the center of the brain, also known as the third eye.
And dualism proved so popular because it feels right. It feels as if somewhere inside of your head, looking out from behind your eyes, is a little man at the controls of a great machine, making conscious decisions about when to stand up. But let's think about this for a moment, huh? Who's inside of that little man making conscious decisions? Is there another little man?
Ask Mason how his day was.
Ask Mason how his day was.
How was your day, Mason?
Great, thanks, Megan.
Pretend you care.
Pretend you care.
Gee, that sounds swell.
And inside of that little man, is there another little man? Sneeze.
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 Achoo!
Bless you. And inside of that little man, another little man.
Sit down.
Sit down.
Sit down.
Sit down. And inside of that little man, is there a little dog? And inside the little dog, is there a little cat? And inside the little cat, is there a little mouse? And inside the little mouse, is there a little spider? And inside the little spider, is there a little fly? Bzzz. I don't know why she swallowed that fly.
Perhaps she'll die.
So you can see where this is all going, huh? What we have here isn't a theory of consciousness at all, but rather a theory of puppetry.
No!
There is no one place in the brain where things come together into consciousness. No little man at the controls of the machine. We scientists call this the homunculus fallacy. Homunculus being the Latin word for little man.
Mason, did you say redunculous fallacy?
No, Megan, I didn't. I said homunculus fallacy with an M.
Did you say redunculous fallacy?
No, Megan. Megan.
Did you say fallacy?
Megan, stop.
C of phallic.
Megan.
Fallacy. C.
Megan,
C.
stop.
Fallacy.
Stop right now.
C.
Megan.
Fallacy. C of phallic.
Stop.